Hey, welcome back to Ping Pong Flicks. My name is Chris Wong. Yes, we are exactly 6 days away from the Power Rangers movie premiere on Friday, or well, maybe a little bit more, Thursday. So we're about 5 days. I'm about 4 days myself. I know you guys are like, rub it in, Chris, rub it in. But you know, it's just what it is. But I know some of you guys have already seen it, so don't lie. But the Power Rangers movie behind the scenes came out, and this was played. I think either after the doubleheader of Power Rangers Ninja Steel on Nickelodeon. I have not had time to watch it yet. I have to load it up. It's probably going to be on tomorrow, hopefully, or maybe Monday again. Great stuff. I mean, the Gold Power Ranger, Jordy Weber is the Power Ranger, so that is like the worst, best kept secret of Power Rangers Ninja Steel. But he is the Gold Ranger, so I can't wait to see what's in store for that show. I think it's like Hack Attack, and is it called Hack Attack? I think so. Where it's the Sarah story, and then Gold Power Ranger, the finally getting back to is it Brody's brother? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, the Power Rangers movie came out with a behind the scenes clip, and it is fantastic. It's 2 minutes. It's only 2 minutes and 45 seconds, but you get a lot of detail out of this stuff. And basically, it's just them kind of just got some new shots in here that are really cool. A lot of different types of action, but just a little bit of more about them, including the suits, getting a little bit better at the suits, showing that these are real flippin' suits. You know, I really like the suits. I really love them. They look so cool. They look so Guyverish, and the way they move, and it looks so much ease. And the way that even Dean Israelite, I think it's more later on, where how he kind of explains how this armor is. This is a different type of armor. It crystallizes on top of these, crystallizes armor around them, and he really. This is what I want to talk about. I mean, this is what I'm talking about Dean Israel, the director. He really put some thought into this. It's not just shove it in there. I mean, like in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, why is their armor looks different from the TV series? They never explained that right away. But in this one, they try to explain it. They try to put some lore factor in it, and just having him say it's a different kind of suit. It actually crystallizes around them. He really wanted this mineral alien aspect to them, and that's perfect. That's what I want them to be so involved in this universe, that they build up lore, they build up the character. Suits are the character themselves, and so it has that aspect of putting that effort amount into it. And I know I go back to Man of Steel because it's so awesome, that movie, that Zack Snyder put so much effort into the different aspects of Krypton, the Winged Rider, how things worked, the codex. Everything had a lot of detailed and thought within it. Even the writings on top of the armor, things like that. Just small little details that you don't catch just watching it the first time, but as you watch it over and over, and you see the behind the scenes, you see details you'll never see on camera, but they're part of it, so you get the feel of it. And I love how Dean Israelite puts that much, a little bit more into the effort. And the other thing is about the different characters. Yes, we got I like how she is I think she's British naturally, but she's a brunette. And you know how in stereotypical YA films, or even those teenage bopper movies, whatever you call them, it's always the blonde queen bee. It's always the blonde girl that's the queen bee. Like in the Mean Girls, you know, it was Rachel McAdams was the queen bee of that group. She's blonde, but in this, it's a brunette. She was the queen bee, and now she is no longer ostracized. So that's something different we haven't seen. But she's also not your typical stereotypical, you know, queen. The leader of the girl group, as per se. Billy Cranston is, as you know, he's black now. He's African American, and I like how he's that nerdy science character. Okay, It's something you usually see in an Asian character. The Asian's always the nerdy, weirdo science character. We're wearing glasses, we're dorky as heck, but that's it's so. It's refreshing to see an African American character who's not a thug. Okay, they're not all thugs, and so I'm glad to see this change in the character, make the African American the smartest one of the group, the scientific one of the group, the one with the brains, the one who knows the plan, everything. That is awesome. I love seeing that aspect, that change. Trini, the tough girl, kind of hang around with the boys. Now you may or may not know her sexual orientation is she is gay. Apparently, in the rumors, per se, she is gay, and she kind of hangs out with, says a little bit of this, but in this, behind the scenes, he doesn't say that. She says kind of hang with the boys, so it makes me want to believe, is she just a tomboy? Is her sexual orientation really different? But we'll see when the movie comes out. Either way, I'm fine with either way, because I feel, I don't know if a lot of people, and this may not be the favorite thing to say, but I feel Power Rangers is all about diversity. Diversity and race. Every ranger is a different race, and they all come together to join forces to fight evil. And there was that controversy. Oh, controversy. I can't talk today. Controversy about David Yost. He was the original Blue Ranger, and there was complications where he is gay, and they fired him for it, or at least that's what he claims, or that's what people are saying. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I haven't really got into details of that part of time. I was a kid back then. It didn't occur to me that why Billy all of a sudden turned into an old guy. And it just worked for the story for me as a kid in Power Rangers Zeo. But apparently there was more to that, and that's just what I see. So I'm wondering, I'm just speculating, of course, if this is like an homage, how George Takei had an homage to George Takei by making Sulu gay. In this case, it would be making Trini gay in this one, as a saying, yes, we're accepting. We're also accepting different sexual orientation, as including different races. So we're all different types of people can become Power Rangers and can come together and save the world. So together we are more is what their aspect is. But in any case, Ludi Lin, man, girl, you are crazy, but so am I. Like, Zach is an Asian guy. He is not a nerdy. He's not a science freaky weirdo guy. He doesn't even wear glasses. He is a badass guy. He's I don't know if he's gonna be a bully, but it's just a lone wolf, wild child. I think that's great. That's so different from a stereotypical Asian guy in a film. Kind of like the John Chu of the film. So I think I really dig that. The only stereotypical guy is the Caucasian jock, but I guess he's gonna be he's gonna see sort of wants he's a captain of football, popular guy, but he's not the bully, right? He's gonna be the one that wants to work together with other social groups in the school. So even though the way he is a stereotypical jock, but his actions and the reasoning of what relationships he seeks is going to be totally different from your usual stereotypical. So I like that. I like they're playing with the diversity with it, changing it up, and just to be more accepting of our modern millennials. If you think millennials' way of thinking of having different people come together, and they're not necessarily what you used to see back in the day on TV. So that's why I kind of get the feeling from this behind the scenes more than anything else. But it's great to see that a lot of this stuff is actual sets. There are some green screen involved, of course. You have it, use it. a lot of different fighting techniques. You can actually see them sparring, using their own, actually trained to fight in this. And I like that, instead of doing too much stunt double work, but they're actually doing it themselves. And I gotta say, the martial arts in here looks freaking fantastic. Even the way they're fighting, they're putting that little effort of their character into their own fighting moves too, and it's not just a generic like fighting technique. I guess it's like how they were talking about Trini was being more rough. Don't even think about it, just rush in there. And Kimberly's more of the calculating type. I like how they differentiate the fighting techniques. With whether that will be shown on film, that's another story. But from what I'm seeing, from what they're telling me, I like what they're saying. The Zords look incredibly awesome. I almost think I gotta look back, but they almost look like they put a little more detail into the Zords now. They kind of dirtied them up a little bit, make it a little bit more realistic. Some new shots of the Megazord on screen, and of course we get a lot more about Rita Repulse being her. She's just playfully saying playfully saying how cute. The Rangers found their costumes or their dino cards. It's kind of, she's really just playing at that level of a real badass chick villain, and I can't wait to see her. She's probably going to be stealing the show with her, the way she talks. People are going to be like, yeah, we like her. We love Rita Repulsa as the evil woman. She's scary. She can bring the scariness, the craziness, and the playful humor, the taunting per se. And I think they're gonna be in for a real ride trying to fight her. But all in all, no real spoilers at all in this. It just tells a little bit more about the characters that we're gonna meet, showing that these costumes are real, the effort they're putting into the movie in terms of their acting ability, their martial arts capability, and they're bringing out their characters per se, and making it more real and more to the modern times than from what before in terms of diversity and so on and so forth. So I love everything. I love everything I see here, and I cannot wait, man. It's just teasing, and I know I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you as much as this teases me, but I can't wait to see this. This Wednesday I'm gonna be watching it, and of course this is I skipped one countdown. I'm sorry about that, but I had a video yesterday. Found out my microphone wasn't even plugged in, so I scrapped that altogether. But it was basically, what do you guys think the Power Rangers box office breakdown will be for opening weekend? And a lot of sites have been saying 38 to 50 million. I'm hoping it's more. This has got about 102 to 120 million production budget. So if it's just 50 million, that'll be great. It'll make it in time with, even with the international box office. It's gonna be a pretty good hit, I would believe. So I don't know, I want to see what your thoughts. What do you guys think about this behind the scenes, and what box office opening weekend domestic box office it's gonna have? Let me know down in the comments. And as you probably know, I've been trying so hard to go through. There's so many comments. You guys are great ideas from you guys too, and I appreciate some of you guys who spun me onto this video. Special shout out to Will at SOPHTUCH18. I'm not going to try to pronounce that just in case you get offended. But yeah, special shout out to you. Thank you for tweeting me this video. And because I was super busy today, I didn't get to look at anything. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. And it's morphin' time.